Good morning. We have some quieter weather to start off again this morning with dry conditions and clear skies here in Fargo. You can see it's just looking kind of pleasant and still out there this morning before sunrise, and will continue to be on the quieter side again today with some pleasant temperatures. If you liked yesterday, you will like today and the following days to come. Our temperatures right now very mild too. Yesterday we started off in the single digits, some of us right at 0. Today we're seeing some numbers that are more into the 20s, even a 30-degree temperature or two. Detroit Lakes is at 30, Sisseton at 30 degrees right now. It's 16 in Langdon and 18 in Devil's Lake, and we're looking at some 20s throughout the valley elsewhere. So not too bad here in our temperature department. And looking at your visibility, we've got some good numbers here, except for up in the northwest over by Devil's Lake. It's just slightly lower there, and that's where our temperatures are a little bit cooler. So we'll keep an eye on that area, but right now those numbers aren't too bad, at least at those reporting sites. So here's a look at your wind speeds. We've got wind out of the west or out of the south or a combination of the two. We're looking at wind speeds that are up to 18 miles per hour in Sisseton. Most of us, though, in the 5 to 15 mile per hour range. And your radar and satellite map looks quiet. We've got a few clouds dropping south out of our very southern viewing area here this morning, and other places where we're seeing some cloud cover dropping through this morning in the Central Valley. But really, it should end up being another day where we end up with some sunshine and a few clouds passing by from time to time, but nice for the tri-state area today. We're going to expand the view and take a look and check on things out in the East Coast. Still, this nor'easter impacting places like New England, Maine, especially coastal Maine, getting hit pretty hard by this storm system, and upstate New York and back through Vermont and New Hampshire there. That's going to eventually move on. Of course, there's some snow rotating around that as far west as Michigan and Indiana. And then central parts of the country looking very quiet in the plains. That system we were watching yesterday move on to the coast, now into the Intermountain West. Here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner today. We'll see some quiet conditions. Temperatures on their way up. We'll get into the 30-degree range by lunchtime. We'll see some low 30s at that point in time with mostly sunny skies and a few clouds passing through, similar to yesterday, with highs today that are going to be into the mid-30s for places like Fargo, upper 30s over to the east, getting close to maybe one or two of us getting to that 40-degree mark in some of those tree-lined areas of Minnesota. And then up to the north and west, that's where it'll be coolest. We're looking at temperatures right around the freezing mark there. By 7 o'clock tonight, still nice and mild, partly cloudy. It should be a nice evening, and ahead for later on tonight, hanging on to some milder numbers. And starting off the day tomorrow morning, similar to today, teens and 20s to begin our Thursday morning, with the potential for some cloud cover down in the southwest to start. As we progress through the day, more sunshine, more nice weather coming up here. This is noon. You could see some temperatures at that point in time into the upper 20s to some low 30s in the south and east, and we return back into some mid 30s ahead for the day tomorrow with some clear skies into the evening hours. Then things start to get a little more unsettled. We see more clouds here in the forecast. Doesn't look like we're going to be stuck with a bunch of precip, but the potential's there as we progress toward the weekend. Look at this shot. This is really cool. That sun through the icicles there in the fertile area in Minnesota. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing this photo. Pretty shot. We're looking at our 7-day planner now. Temperatures into the mid to upper 30s through the week, maybe even a couple of 40s. And for St. Patrick's Day, we'll see that 41-degree high, and it looks pretty nice for the parade in the afternoon hours. We'll be in those upper 30s to near 40 at that point when it starts. And getting into Sunday, that's when we see more chances for some precip, and that continues into Monday as well. Temperatures take a small step back, but not much. We're right around average or above that through the extended planner.
Thank you, Lisa. Today's date represents mathematical pi, but many celebrate today as well with a slice of pie. We'll have more on how to celebrate today next on the Valley Today.